Hello, everybody. This is your old friend Billy Cultist, and we're back in the sky again. I want to get out of the ship with a lot of energy and exuberance, just because we got to get started. We're back working on the Molaria Base, as has been the quest of my life for the past I don't know how many weeks we've been on this now. What? We've been on it about 7 weeks, right? Let me know in the comments if you've been keeping track, which you probably haven't, but anyway, we got some work to do. We'll see how much we can get done before we have to go out and mine more garbage. We have this interior part kind of going up, and we also have this out part, and I'm gonna actually at some point need to kind of put maybe like a scaffold or something up temporarily, just so I can go up, because what it's doing is, as you can see, when I try to go further up with this view, it won't allow me to go outside this bounding sphere that appears. So I may need to put a scaffold so I could get my character up there, because that bounding sphere is linked to the character's position. And so if we get up here, we should be able to. My, doesn't that lake look nice? Those new water effects are really pulling their load. But anyway, so I think I've got as many storage hoppers in this mining extraction tower as I want to have, which means that now it is time to go further up, and I think I'm going to put kind of a demarcation section here. Now the next section of the tower is that is, all the next sections that I'm going to add to the tower are kind of purely aesthetic. That is, they won't really serve any actual in-game purpose in the same way as the storage hoppers and the actual extracting devices do below. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pretend like these next sections actually do serve a purpose, and that's how you get a more interesting looking base build. I think you have to do a little bit of role play, I suppose. So what I think I want to do is I'm going to add a section that's basically about, like, garages. And what I mean by garages is, yeah, we're gonna, I don't know though, I might, let me see how far I actually want to extend this. Yeah, but what I'm talking about when I say garages is, we could just extend it a single file there like that, but I don't know, I might extend it further. I typically only do a single file, but maybe in this case. So this section is basically going to be, it's going to be all about storage garages. Presumably our mining operation has to have a place to temporarily store the goods. I mean, you have the hoppers, but I'm viewing the hoppers as more like a, what would you call a temporary, like that's directly where the stuff goes after it's extracted. We need a place for excess stuff, a utility garage type place. I'm gonna put a big triangle, if that's possible. Okay, it is possible, that's nice. Extend that out quite a ways. And all the way around here. Come on, sir. Don't be hard. Okay, there we go. More of these. And all that's done now. I'll just put the triangles in. This is our walkway. Actually, I need to be mindful too about how we're going to get up and down this. Now we could do it with a nice way to do it if you don't want to have to worry about how to hassle stairs up there. Oh, is this sticking now? Is this going to be troublesome just because? Looks like it is. Come on. I don't know why this has to be this way. Look, it's sticking below there. And everywhere else, but this particular one, it's going to be a hassle. Well, I have a way. I figured out how you get these triangles sometimes to stick. You need to put a half wall for them to get the big ones to... There you go. For some reason, they really like these half walls. So keep that in mind. Anyway, we got it. Oh, I see something funky. And I see something else funky. What's going on here? Okay, so that's all lined up. But this particular area... something very funky going on here. This is not quite right. Why is that? What? What is going on here? How come... That looks lined up, but it's not, or is it? No, it's not. It's somehow that's... What is going on here? Something's not level. Something's not quite... Okay, let's see if this works out. Something's jacked up somewhere. I put something on here in free mode, and that's what did it. Those are all leveled out. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we get. Is that level? Okay, that's level now. I think we fixed it. I think we fixed it. Yeah, for something on this, I put in here in the free mode and caused it some problems. But I think we've got it now. We should have no more of that. So all we have to do is just realign that. Come on, please. Okay, we're back at this business. There we go. Nice. Okay, we've got that. It all looks to be level. I'm just going to go over it one more time, kind of see if there's any offset anymore on the floor. There doesn't appear to be, though. I think we fixed it. I'll also just put a little... Oh, wait a minute. I'll wait on that. Let's see, though. What we're going to do now is we're going to try to put doorways. I don't know how this will work, though. If I would put, like, a sliding opening door, because that's kind of cool, but don't know how that'll work out, though. Okay, let's see. First, I'll put the rooms, though. That might not be the best idea, but I think what I'll have to do is I'll have to come off of there, like the storage bays will stick out off of here like this. That'll make it visually interesting. It'll be neat from the inside, kind of interesting from the outside too, so we'll see how that goes. And how big do I want them to be? That's a question. Have them extend a little bit further out. I could widen them, I suppose. Could be interesting. I don't know, though. That's a little too wide for my tastes. Could do it with these. We'll try that. We'll see what that goes like. Just have to put these all along. Of course, I guess this makes it in a way more of a problem when it comes to... You have to put more pieces on the thing, so I don't know. I wish I was mindful of what the actual building limit is in No Man's Sky. I forget. There is some kind of limit on it, though, where it's like you can't have for a base. And I think there's like a total limit of how many base pieces in your entire, like, of all your bases total you can have. I don't remember at all, but it does exist. All right. It's kind of slow work. But now I think we could try and put in the doors. I have had trouble though with the doors, so I don't know what this is gonna go like. We could put one of these doors in. We'll go with the metal door, the industrial. I don't know whether to have it turned this way or turn. I guess that makes most sense, I suppose. Well, that's the wrong way around. See, this is the typical problem. Okay, that's right. Problem I have is one of them will just decide to go the other way, and you can't fix it. And I'm not sure what causes that, but it's one of those No Man's Sky things. Okay, we got all those doors in nicely. Now let's just try to put some walls up. I'm going to try for this extruded wall, because I like the look, but they could be funky. Okay, that works. I bet we're bound to get one of them, though, that won't work. It'll be all funky. That works. That works. Actually, what we'll do, we could put some utility into this, because what I might do is to just... Actually, we don't need that there. It's not going to be highly visible. I'll just put one of these. What we could do for this is to just put what was I thinking of? Looking for my extruded wall. What was I thinking of there? Oh well, it'll come back. I'm gonna keep putting these in here. Oh yes! We can give these some utility by basically putting storage containers in there. So, in a way, these rooms might actually have some utility. Because they do have storage containers that you could put in the base that help store your goods, so what better place than here? Get this in. I can see where we may have trouble. I mean, later we might. I don't know. Maybe we won't. Let's test it out. Nope. Okay, apparently it's not going to be a big problem. That's good. But I put these in like that. The walls. Very nice. See, when you get up to this level, it'll be like a big old complex. You'll have this area to walk around, and there we go. I must say, I'm having a better time with this than I usually do with these extruded walls. Quite a lot better. Monster Hunter is about to come out pretty soon. I think we've got a week. And I got to play the second beta. It was pretty fun. I think Wild is shaping up to be quite a reasonably fun Monster Hunter. At least if the beta is any indicator. It kind of seems just like, oh, we're having it. There we go. We couldn't do it without having this okay, I fixed it. Sometimes you can fix this problem if you get in this mode in your view and you go down into the area of the structure and look straight at the wall like this. I don't know why that helps it, but for some reason that does. It'll just keep giving you the problem though if you're sometimes from this overhead area view. Okay, there we go. Wasn't there some kind of new view they added to this build mode recently? I feel like I remember something about that, but not enough to know how to use it, of course. Let's just get these other walls in. Nice and proper. Line them up. You can see where, perhaps, where I'm going with this whole thing. But don't worry, if you can't, you will. Interesting, I like it, I think. We still have more to do, though. We'll have to get roofs on these things. And that's going to be the thing, deciding what kind of roof. I could try for these. I don't know, though, if these will fit very well. They could. It's a very high roof. I guess that makes sense for a storage thingy. We could see how that goes. It might be interesting to try. I don't use these too often, so... Okay. So maybe I know why I don't use them too. Okay, that's right there. I just wish some of these pieces were not so finicky. We've got this part. Thank you, sir. Oh, this could be neat. And we just need to put... That works! Okay, I like that. That'll work. And we need more. Where was that? Oh no. Okay, that works. Okay, that's good. But we could expect problems. Now we've got the roof cap, which might be neat, or it could be more visually interesting to put some of these types of things on there. I think I might go with that because, yeah, that could be more... That could just be more visually interesting, I think. We'll put that one in there just to... There we go. And that's basically the way we're going to do it. But I also need one of these. Get that part. And basically, yeah, that's how we'll do that. I do kind of like the way that looks. So we'll just do that all the way around. As if we don't run into some kind of mess. I can see the thing. Why does it not want to stick? There we go. Excuse me. Okay, whoa, what's that? That's weird. There's a huge shadow. Okay, there. I thought there was some kind of frigate passing over. There we go. Yes, I must say, sometimes this stuff can be a little bit of a tedious endeavor. Okay, we got a problem, Houston. Yeah, the outside extruded wall. Electrical, what? Electrical disturbance detected. Oh, what the? What is that? Let's take a look. Never seen this before. This must be something that's part of the new update. What is that? Oh, now it's in the... Okay, yeah, it's moving around. That's bizarre. Does it? I wonder if it hurts. Let's test this. Oh, 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 oh! Oh, no, no, no! And it's following me! I gotta get out of it. Is it alive? Or is it a natural phenomenon? Seems like it's chasing me. Well, that's no fun. I mean, it is fun, but it's, you know, it's kind of not. Okay, we gotta get back up there. I may do something, too, to the bottom of these just to make them more interesting, because, you know, you look up from the ground and they look kind of lame. But let's finish capping all this stuff and doing all this stuff. I guess the electrical thing can't get me up here, so I better stay up here. What are we doing? Okay, we're putting the roof on. Or... No, 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 that's not the roof. We decided on this configuration. And that. And that. Don't have very many to go, do we? Luckily, it looks like we're going to have plenty of resources to get this job done. And I'm not going to have to go mine, at least not for this stuff. Yeah, we can fill these little storage bays with whatever we choose. Probably gonna be... Oh, you know, the storage containers. By the way, when I'm talking about storage containers, I mean these. Yeah, we could put those in there. Anyway, let's get the roof on this. For the roof cap. Yeah, there we go. Let's do some more. And some more. And some more. And some more. But yeah, I played the Monster Hunter Wilds beta. Oh, we screwed up. And that was a lot of fun. I really like that they're leading with the desert this time as like the opening area. That seems right to me somehow. It feels like in past Monster Hunter games, at least those that I've experienced. By the way, that's the wrong piece. They would lead off with the lush biome. Which, I think the desert's a good lead because it's dry. I don't just mean dry in terms of, like, what do you call it? You know, humidity or whatever. Moisture, because it's a desert. But, I don't want to say it's a boring environment. They did a real good job, and the desert's interesting in its own way. But if you have to take out of all the environments to start the game off, you know, kind of like the entry level, I think the desert's a good candidate because it's kind of, it's less interesting in some ways than like the lush biome. And it's just kind of always been a little weird to me that you would lead off with the more interesting biome. Let's save the more interesting one for later. lead with the desert. Again, the desert's not bad in any way, but yeah, I don't know. That's just a little, you know, thought to chew on there for that. Oh, look at that. We've got just one left. How nice. Yeah, this is getting me a chance to use these, so I guess I'm glad I did this. Yeah, I rarely get to use these. Or, you know, it's my choice, but I rarely do use them, so long piece, but here we're actually getting to use them, so that's nice. And get that in there. And there we go. Actually, that went down pretty smoothly, I would say. I kind of expected more glitchery and problems with that, but yeah, it actually worked out pretty well. So we've got those set up. I was thinking of doing something before we finished with those, but now I can't remember what it was. It was something to do with construction. Well, anyway, I do have to finish this area right in here. We could put caps, that might be interesting, but then again... Oh! I now remember what I was going to try. These bottom parts are a little bit boring visually. Although this is apparently not going to stick. Okay, nice. Okay. Well, I could get it. I think we'll have to coax it. We'll coax it this way. I think this will work. We'll see if we can do it, but I think this will work to coax them into position. There we go. So just for the sake of having things look better, I'm going to do this with all of these. Because it just looks nicer from the bottom. It looks more interesting. Don't you think? Let me know in the comments what you think of that. Don't you think that looks a little better than just having those flat things like that? See? I think it does. Of course, we'll have to coax them into position using these pieces, but whatever works. I did it before. Okay, there we go. You just gotta get one in, and then it's all downhill from there. All the way around. Got a nice look to it. Okay, so come on, I know you could work here. Guess I could have tried for a... I don't know, the alloy one will work. It'll fit the building anyway. Excuse me. There we go. And coax in the next one. Yeah, and I am happy to say, according to the recent trailers on the Monster Hunter subject, looks like I am happy to say that they do have an ice biome in the game at launch, so that's nice. Although I'm not sure it's entirely as... when I saw it in the trailer, it seemed a little bit underwhelming. But it is ice, so that's something at least to be grateful for. I mean, I was hoping... They may have some of this too. They might just be withholding it, you know, withholding the best parts. But I was kind of hoping for some kind of like, you know, with like a pine forest, you know, draped in snow type of ice. Kind of like some of the areas in Iceborne. But it kind of just looks like from the trailer that their ice environment this time around, it's just kind of a rocky cliffs with just some ice. It's a little that seems a little bit boring to me, but you know, I don't know. They might be withholding the most interesting parts because you know they don't want to spoil it. The trailer. We'll have to see, but yeah, I am grateful that it is ice at least, and they didn't do the Coral Highlands thing or whatever again. Okay, I think we got them all. I'm not sure. Let's step back for a second and take a look at our work. Down to the lakeshore here. Man, that lake looks nice. Yeah, basically. That's about that. I see some areas where I could do something else up there that could be interesting, so you could kind of think about this when I'm building the base. Aesthetically, these parts on the bottom, it's important how... And I have to admit, No Man's Sky does not give a lot of good ways to deal with... in a way, I kind of wish they had floor panels that just had this kind of thing built in, where they have some kind of something on the bottom, but that would be helpful. Just for this, you know, like an exterior floor, but I think what I'm going to do to just add a little more visual interest is I'm going to put just some these things sticking off here. Just to make things... Yeah, make things a little more visually exciting. Externally. And we don't have to put that one, because I think that clips through there pretty well, so we don't need to deal with that. But I hope this works. I hope this will stick. There we go. Yeah, we'll just have that, and I'll have kind of those things all the way around. That way it looks a little more interesting. They don't really have much purpose outside of visuals, but that's what we're about. It's got to look kind of nice. And gotta go mess around with that a little bit. If you want a good looking base, you're gonna have to spend some time on a little bit of tedium. And, you know, think about it a little bit. These kind of look too like supports, I guess, so that's kind of the thought process here, I suppose. Kind of have a like, yeah, like I said, kind of role play. It's like the stuff's not necessary in game, but, you know, if it was real life, why might I have this? Or, you know, why might I have this in the game or on my building? You know, like we could use a storage garage. We don't need it in game, but we could use it. Especially if it was a real building, right? Yeah, I'm quite pleased with the way Monster Hunter Wilds is looking overall. And I enjoyed it when I played the beta. So that's a big plus. It kind of this year, it was Monster Hunter Wilds for me and Civilization 7 that I was interested in. But Civilization 7 has kind of... I don't know, things haven't gone as... swimmingly as they might have, I suppose, with that one. It seems like it may be a better deal in a a little more time, perhaps. But for now, I think I'm more likely to spend my time and energy on Monster Hunter Wilds out of the two. Okay, there we go. That's nice. See, that visually is nice from the outside. We don't... I guess if I was really going to be super, super clever, I would try to figure out a way to use those... You know, actually use them or something, but... See, that looks nice. I like it. It looks visually interesting, like some kind of sci-fi structure. We're really starting to get some shape in there. But it also looks good from the outside and from a distance. You know, it looks interesting. And there's a frigate coming in. Too bad you can't have a docking thing for those. That'd be neat to have those things come in and, like... That'd be really neat. You could have, like, some kind of big thing sticking off the top where it's like a frigate docking mechanism and they could come down and, you know, deliver their payload or take a payload up or something for trading. That'd be pretty neat, I think. But anyway, it's looking real good, I think. I think we're going in a good direction. So, we've got the extraction section down at the bottom. And I'm going to kill this plant because I'm just going to be that way. It attacked me first anyway. And we've got this storage hoppers taking in the minerals. And then up top we've got these kind of, this garage level. Which we're going to have to put a method to get up and down. Like, we need to have this interconnected so you could go from the bottom level to the top level, I believe. Like, we'll need some kind of elevator. And by elevator, I mean teleporter is probably the easiest way to do this. Oh. Got the jetpack. We're gonna fall. Okay. Fun times. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna fall. I have to do that again. That's why we need to get an elevator. I'm gonna go inside and take a look. See at what might be the best place to put an elevator in here. Excuse me, teleporter, but they work as basically an elevator. Oh, well, have fun, sir. Probably gonna be on this level where I put it. This seems like it would make the most sense. Have it connect, go up there. But yeah, I'll need to get one in. Need to get one in up top first. Which means I actually have to get up to the top. So I'll just get on this. That way I'll have more jetpack to use. And we'll see if we can make it. My jetpack's pretty expanded at this point, so okay. And then I actually need to get up there. I think we'll make it. Okay, we're in. Good. I guess this would be the time to try to hook up the teleporter. Looks nice from up here, doesn't it? We got these nice big storage garage areas. Very good. Now the question will be where to put the teleporter. I'm going to take a look at this area here. Yeah, we got that on the side. We could put like a little room, maybe, stick it off of here and have the teleporter come up from inside that. That could be neat. But I gotta figure out. I almost would like to have some kind of visual thing that would show. Ooh, we could have. That'd be wonky though. A little bit wonky. We could have try to think about this. We'll figure something out. Let's see. Huh. Now if I have should be possible, but it's not gonna... Okay, yeah, it's not gonna snap. So that's kind of tough. Yeah, that's not gonna fit quite right in there. Well, I might just go with the wonky business. I'm gonna raise this pipe portion up a bit. Here. That's all in white. Make sure that's right. I think what we could do... an idea is taking shape. We could put... Because this would be interesting, I think. Yeah, put like a walk thing right out to the center. And then have like a little... I don't know, like a room or something, an access area. That makes some sense. If I can find a door, yeah. Put that like right there. And then have little walls around it. And the pipe can go up inside. This is, again, this is just kind of purely aesthetic, but kind of neat. I don't know how this thing's going to fit, though, when we get it up there. I don't know if it will go quite like we want it to. We'll have to find out here. Okay, it looks like it's going to kind of make it a little bit inaccessible if we take that all the way up there like that. So I might just have to not do that and figure out another way to make it look good. That'll work. I could just connect them that way. That way it looks like it's connected, but it's not, you know, it's not being a big problem. Put that in there just to shore it up more. But that's nice. That's like kind of an access area where you can access the main pipe if you need to perform maintenance duties on it or something like that. And I'll just bring that up through there. I'll make it red too, maybe, just because that's the access point. But we'll also add, you know, keep adding these through there. I don't think it's going to matter too much that they're clipping. It doesn't really create that much of a problem, I don't think. I think it'll be fine that way. Looks okay to me. And, well, what I will do, because I may want to... I'll just put this on here and then get that right up there, and then I'll delete the ones that are not needed, just so we can have that in place. I'm trying to figure out just what I want to do for this next level upwards. I'm going to bring this in, though, significantly, so... Which I'll probably do by adding some roofs around the top. But now let's take a look here. What we got that could be interesting. That could be quite interesting, I think. We could just add those. Yeah, I think that looks interesting. Bring it in using those. Yes. And then we just need to put in a little bit of these to even things out. Oh, and the triangles, ooh, that's gonna be fun. You never know what you're gonna get with those triangles, whether they're gonna work right or what. Yeah, they're not. So we're gonna have to do the half. There we go. I'm so glad I discovered that. Because that's very annoying. Uh-oh, I hope this works. That works. I'll put that in first. Ooh, I'll put the triangle in first. That seems to work better. Yeah, just create the roof all the way along. Probably gonna have to bust out the half thing. Yes, because it doesn't know what it's doing. And one last triangle. And there we go. Got the roof on. That's nice, we got that extended. Then I'm gonna do another wall that goes up all the way around the outside, kind of here. And there's gonna be some clipping, of course, but no biggie. No big deal. We'll just put these in. I think that's all in. Yeah, actually, the clipping, I like the clipping, because those parts clipping through there adds some surface variation there. And it blends fine with that wall, so that's well and good, I think. We've got our access area to mess with that. I might put some railings on just right now. Because, you know, we'd want... It'd be neat if they had some pieces that were like, you know, like this, but looked more like actual railings. I mean, these do their job as kind of side guards, but, like I'm saying, it'd be nice to have the ones that look like actual railings. Not quite so, big and thick or whatever. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. You know, there's a lot of pieces. Maybe I'm missing something that's in there. That's kind of like a railing. That's a ramp, though. Starting to look good, I think. Really making some progress. It has taken quite a while for me just to get this mining tower, and we still got a ways to go on the base in total. Like, after this mining tower, of course, I'm going to need to do the power station, which... I don't think I'm going to make the power station as big as the extraction tower, but... You know, looks like the color on that's different than the others, but that's odd to me. Whatever, though. I don't think it's a big deal. I can change it later if I want. Anyway, though, that's looking pretty neat. I think it's about time for a detour. I'm going to briefly show you something interesting I found while I was exploring. Well, everyone, this is what I was going to show you. A planet I discovered while I was kind of trekking around in my spare time. This is Iron Lung. It's an ocean world, but as you can maybe see, it's red. It's an ocean of blood. If any of you are familiar with that game that came out a while ago, it was like a horror game. I think the premise was something like there's a blood ocean on a planet somewhere or something. But that game was called Iron Lung, so I kind of named the planet after that game. And also, this is a very deep ocean. Extremely deep. So if you are the thalassophobia crowd, beware. But if you're curious to know just how deep, for yourself, you know, to find out, come and check it out. Because I'm going to put the glyph address for it. So if you're a No Man's Sky player, I'll put that on screen, and if you want, you can come yourself and check it out. But I will say, beware, if you are a thalassophobia person, the portal will take you to the bottom of the sea, so get ready to spawn into the dark depths of this blood ocean. Anyway, though, I think that's pretty much it for today's session. Basically, out of time, and I hope you did have some fun watching me continue to work on Molaria. We're making progress slow but sure, and eventually we'll get the whole thing fully together. It's a journey, alright. Do like and subscribe if you had a good time. We appreciate that very much. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. And if you want to support us in a financial sense, there's all options to do that. Like, you can join the channel with memberships, or there's a link to a coffee page in the description where you could do one-time donations. There's a lot of stuff. There's super things, all kinds of junk. But in any event, I hope this was fun and entertaining in some way, maybe even helpful. And I hope you're having a good day or a good night, whatever the case may be. Until next time, this has been Billy Cultist. Bye-bye.